Grand Rising Kings, Queens, Gods, and Goddesses, multi-exclusive dimensional being Kai with another exclusive. This video is going to be about how to actively open your first eye. Not your third eye, not your second eye, but your first eye. So let's get into the fantasies on how to open your third eye. First thing first, you have to have an active eye, a alive eye that's already activated in order for you to have an eye. So, with that being said, your third eye is always activated, whether you close it, whether you open your two eyes and it's closed and it's still able to see internally and externally and express the characteristics, or whether you pretty much already experience or see it vibrate. Feel me? So sometimes you can be able to see that shit moves. Sometimes it just be fully activated. Sometimes it's just pretty much don't be fully activated. But it's all about where you activate and pointing that activation towards in order for it to be activated in your terms and conditions and not in nobody else's terms and conditions. Because once you agree to the terms and conditions, you agree by adding your attention span towards something that's going to activate your third eye towards another circumstance situation. The fuck is going on? But listen, yeah, I'm being attacked. I'm being attacked right now. So much shit going on. This motherfucker hearing shit, all kinds of shit. But I'm not gonna get that shit energy. When this video over, I'm gonna destroy that. But let's get into the basics matters of the third eye. Like, there's so many theories about the third eye, but you gotta understand and understand that the third eye, your first eye, is pretty much a spiritual eye, which pretty much is a piece of your higher self from your soul to be utilized in this vessel to vibrate on. You got some people that's vibrating high, you got some people that's vibrating low. And it's all about your frequency, vibrations, and energies. For me, because the frequent is the reason why you here. It was the thought of you becoming a whole. Your vibration is your piece of your spirit join into your body to experience feelings and emotions internally. That's your internal waters. That's what you experience. That's what you're diving into. That's how you feel. And of course, you need energy to vibrate high, to vibrate low, depending on how you vibrate. So it plays out in a huge mechanism on how you vibrate. And the thing is, it's like people don't really put their time, they don't invest their time into themselves. So they pretty much frustrate themselves. They put themselves in circumstances and situations to where it backfires on them because it's like if you're not putting your time into yourself, then you're gonna be pretty much putting time into somebody else's time, and you're gonna experience the downfalls, and they're gonna experience the upfalls. They're gonna be the ones that's drinking the cold water, drinking all the fresh water, while they just pretty much shutting down fuck water to you, dirty water to you. Now you ain't taking that dirty water, now you're gonna sleep with it on your mind. To the point where it's like people are so lost in this world and it's physical to the point where they don't even make time for themselves. They don't put in the work. They don't utilize the time. They just take it. They just take advantage. Get taken advantage of. So we about to get it. We about to get into the steps of pretty much programming and activating your first eye. First thing first, you have to get back with your spirit, which is mainly the important purpose of you being able to activate and program your first eye to play out the characteristics that your spirit wanted to play for and expand and not pretty much get caught up into this illusion, the matrix. Once you program your first eye to do that, you pretty much got to utilize and practice it. Now you got to utilize the practicing of it. Talk to your spirit, talk to your soul, talk to your vessel. Feel me? That's the most important thing that you got to do in order for you to activate your third eye. Once you once you do this, you'll be able to actually have the tendencies and characteristics of some people. They already have a third eye. They already be able to see. They got the psychic abilities. They got the ability to see things doing in the unseen world. But we all got this ability. It's all about how much time you putting into it. Some of these people are the ones that pretty much get attacked because they like normally the chosen ones and they so advanced with their shit. Some know, some don't know. So it's like once you utilize this shit to the best of your abilities, you really have to put time into it. That's why it's good to meditate. Because it's like you can have a 9 to 5, you can go out there in the world, you can experience all these feelings and emotions and dive deep into all these spirits that's causing this shit, causing these fluids towards you, and you think it's you. It's like to the point you come home, you're tired, you don't have no time. You gotta repeat the whole process all over again to it become a routine and pattern to the point where you done work yourself out, burnt yourself out all throughout the 6, 7 day process. That you only spend time and just laying in bed watching TV and being programmed. See me? Now, basically, that's what the job would do. It'll just bring you cash and laid backness to the point you become a zombie. Now you all fucked up, physically, mentally, and emotionally. And on the highest scale, you gotta get yourself out of that, or you're gonna keep experiencing this shit all over again. You is gonna only get yourself out of this shit, not nobody else. That's why you really gotta put time and put effort into what you do every day by utilizing your time and not utilizing time that's being thrown at you for you to receive money and spend it on stupid shit to the point where it's like you're not even spending or investing this money into yourself. You're investing it into somewhere else. To the point where you gotta really rise above circumstances and situations to not experience this shit. And then you'll be able to counteract and manifest a whole lot with just you utilizing the time that you put into yourself. That's why it's good to be practical. That's why it's good to be practice what you talk, practice what you preach. Because when you take in this information, you pretty much programming it to you inside of you, from inside of you to the outside, for it to be expressed. This way, once it's expressed out there, you'll be able to actually pinpoint and understand the concepts of what you need to do on a day-to-day basis in order for your activation to stay activated on towards your inner lectures, your intellection, your intelligence at that. But yeah, keys on how to activate your third eye. It's already activated. Program it towards you. Program it towards your feelings, your emotions. Examine yourself. Because to the point, it's going to get to the point where you're just going to pretty much put too much attention on the external that is going to break you down internally. Then it's going to express it out on the physical to the point where people, places, and things is noticing this shit. And it's not going to look good on your scale. That's why it's good for people to come together and stop fighting. This way we can all manifest way more shit with our first eye. Do more shit with our first eye. Achieve more shit with this first eye. To the point we add all this thought and we adding all this attention into it, we will manifest it. We will get it done. And that's how you pretty much program your first eye. Stop getting caught up into the matrix. Stop getting caught up into a 9 to 5. Stop getting caught up into people, places, and things. Stop getting caught up in TV programs. Stop getting caught up to society, rims of realities, and get caught up into your world. Because you are this world. You are your own world. You are the person, place, and thing. But listen, you have to utilize your three. And you have to be practical. You got to use aggression. You got to use feeling and emotion. You got to put good intention into it. You got to practice this shit to the point where you really have to do this shit every second. Because once you stop thinking and once you stop putting attention to it, your third eye, a.k.a. first eye, can pretty much be deceived and start adding negative thoughts. And you're going to receive. You're always going to be receiving, whether it's good or bad. That's why it's good to always be in a good state of being. Always be in a good state of mind when you're actually programmed to be on a better stage of the ball game. And that's how you pretty much activate your first eye. I'm gonna do another video on this because it's like I'm really want to break it down to y'all, but it's like to the point where it's just so much shit happened today that I really wanted to get y'all pretty much on board with how to activate your third eye, aka first eye. But we really gonna get deep into this shit. I'm gonna definitely make another one on this. But pretty much this is how you activate your first eye, though. That's real shit. You can't debunk it.